Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 23 of the City of 2025 here in Cities Skylines 1. In the previous episode I built up this island here that should have functioned like a hub for incoming passengers from outside of the city island city, and so far not that many people have been coming here through the intercity train. I've been looking for it, but no train so far has come here. Okay, it's dark right now, so you cannot see it, but the sun is already rising, so we will see it in any moment now. I checked out if there were any broken nodes or whatsoever, and this thing is allowed to receive intercity trains. But so far, I did not see any. I also changed this bridge, because ships are going over here, so I decided to just put this thing underground here and let it come up here instead. Yeah, so the waiting basically is for a train to appear on this upper line here, and we will have a look for it. If we see one, if we spot one, would be nice. The connection is there. It's not like that they cannot connect from the outside map. I don't know. Maybe the mod unlimited outside connections is not working anymore, but on the other hand I also created these, and these, and they are working. Anyway, let's get out of this view. And what is the problem that I have noticed last time? Well, currently we are in the plus. I see here, just a moment ago it was like in the negative, but as we can see, we do have some demand for industry and no residential demand. It makes kind of sense because we have like all the raw materials here available on these 4 islands, and we have just, relative little regular industries. So I was thinking about like we need to build up like an area where we can put like more regular industries. And I've been thinking, these islands, they are providing the raw materials. Well, the raw materials, but not really the specialized materials. So we could even create a separation in that. So you create specialized goods. I have told once in another video how that works. You put an industry area, you give it a specialization oil, but there's no oil in the ground, so it will then make specialized goods that are based on oil. And then next to it you can just create like generic industries. Since we have like 2 islands here and 2 islands here with basically this road in between, it makes it a little bit difficult to connect all that stuff up to, let's say, one island over here or over there, that I have decided to put the island actually, on this whole area, including this road. Aha, interesting. So what does that mean? That means like we are going to flood the whole darn place again. Yeah, it's always the tricky part, isn't it? But let's see how far we can get without, without the actual flooding. So here we go. So we take a brush size, we do this, we take the height of this area, like that. And did I took the height? Right mouse button. Oh, that only applies to this thing, of course. Okay. But that works also fine. So let me take this, like that. Okay, this. It's getting dark again. And also I'm looking now, those ships are sailing there. Oh, jumpy game. They're sailing there. Let's just see how far we can get. Like that. And then also this side. Like that. I'm just creating a simple outline, That's just it. And let's now check the ship lane. So we have a ship lane there. We can move that, no problem with that. Here we go. So they make a little bit of a turn, a turnaround, something like that. Okay. Ooh, it's dark outside. Nice. Anyway, looks always nice, with the sky, the dark sky. Is there any moon? Or no moon? No moon? No? Okay. Anyway. Let's make something over here. So we have a little bit of flooding. Okay, let's make this wider. Let's make the brush size a little bit wider, like that. So we have like this dam already here. We just put it out even further. Now, how much space do I actually need for generic industries? Now, including the specialized ones, I think, well, to be honest, I think we do really need some space. So this is going to be a fairly large place. So I'm just completely making it like that. I'm going around here again. Here we go, like that. Oh, there's a ship. Another ship. Sorry. Yeah, you are grounded. I'm so sorry for that. Sorry, my mistake. That works better. Okay, so where were we? Here. And we are continuing. Look at the money. It's like... Ooh. Is that because of flooding? I don't know. Might be. We will see that later. That's a problem for later. Flooding is always a thing that can be dealt with later. So here we go. Like that. Increase the brush length a little bit more. Like that. Like that. And we make a lovely... You know, just make it the shapes also a little bit interesting. Not like that it's like completely straight. I mean, that's a kind of boring kind of thing. Yeah, also the brush size a little bit bigger. Like that. And on this side, it really does not really matter. Like that. We keep this on the inside so that there will be not that much flooding on the other side. And then immediately I pause the game and we are grabbing our pumps. And that one is placed on the wrong side. Yay! Come on! Can I get you there? Shoreline required. So what is this? This is shoreline, right? Yeah, there. Place it. Yeah. Play. And then you go there. Go there, start slurping. You go there. Okay, that's a start. That's a start. How about this place? It appears to be. Let me see. Yeah, I think we can use this. These are the super slurpers, and I place a lot of them because this is like a huge place to pump out dry. Yeah. There and just there and just there and there. And let's speed up the game. Let's see how long this takes before it goes dry. Well, I think that's dry enough. I had to actually delete one of the pumping stations over here because it was actually pumping seawater. Okay, for the game, I will just turn off the daylight night function. Here we go. So we have like light. Otherwise we will be working in the dark all the time. We don't like that. Okay, so let me put this brush size and we're going to make this place ready for industrialization. So give me a moment, guys, and I will make this ready. Well, that is what you get, you know, when you're removing the pumps. It's like it floods really everything afterwards. Somehow these pumps are so strong, they suck a lot of water. And once you remove those pumps, it's like then you get like an influx of water that creates then again a tsunami by itself. So let me look around here. Everything looks fine. Yep, everything looks fine over here. No flooding here, although this ship... Huh? Has the water level dropped somehow? I think it will yeah, I think that will settle again in the end. Okay, now let's have a look around here. So we need to get like something how to get off this road. That's one thing. And because these train lines are sitting in our way, we need to bury these train lines to at least create some kind of connection to the area. Okay, now all the water, can you go away now? Would be nice. Let's just wait for a moment. Okay, I think it's settled down for now, so I pause the game and I will take this, and also this, that, and that, and that one. Okay, we will take the train line. The trains are here. Train lines, I mean. Bring it to there, same level. Here I also want it to be at the same level, so I will go from here to there, and then put it to there. There, please, thank you. Yep, thank you. And then we are going to put this underground, both of them. So it's like 12 by minus 12. There, and here we do the same thing. Come on. Stop node snapping. Here we go. That gives the same effect. And then from this side we do the same thing. Down by minus 12. And I am not sure why it's acting up so weirdly right now. So let me turn off this, the snapping. And then I have to do it manually to minus 12. So minus 12 with 180 degree, which is this. Yes, thank you. And here we do the same thing. Make sure this snaps. Yeah, it snaps. So we go down to minus 12 here also. And here, let's see, this is roughly the same. Yeah, that works. Now let me turn on the snap again. And this can be just underground from there to there and from there to there. And we have the perfect symmetry. Right, look at that. Nah? Not bad. Now what I want to do here is create like a nice lovely oval about on this place. I could also just make a roundabout, but I somehow I like an oval about so the traffic can just go on, and also it allows for better on and offgoing traffic. Anyway, we are going to the highway section. We are going to grab the 3-lane row highway. That's this one. Yep. So an oval about. Okay, that's no problem. We are going to lift that up to, let's say, 10 meters. And then we have to determine how long that has to be. You know, it's like from here can be like 20 or so. So we could make it 40 in length. Okay, we could try that. 40 in length. Okay. The question is, how do we get this straight? Okay, I already have an idea. First of all, we turn on the snaps again, and I make this road temporary, just to have like a, some form of bearing, right? So the first thing I will do is make the corner of that, let's say, oval about. I think an 8 by an 8 would be nice. Yeah. Then we add the 40, which would then be 18 plus 18 plus 22, huh? Yeah. Seems a little bit on the long side. But that's okay, we could use a space. So we do another 8 by 8. And then another 8 by 8. And then another 40. Which would then go to here. Because 16 and 24, yep, that's fine. Blue goes that away. Also fine. And we do the last bit here, another 8 by 8. Look at that, we have our oval about. Now we're going to use the move it mod to drag this whole thing. And we're going to, can we drag it like that? Yep, we can. Through to the middle. As you can see, these pillars here are now exactly, are they in the middle? You know, that's not too bad because they are on the road itself, as you can see. So maybe a slight, just a slight bit to the left, and maybe also this roundabout can go up also in height, like that, slightly. And we will move the whole thing slightly to the left. And I think this is okay because that pillar is also there in the bushes in the middle of the road, and I can totally live with that. Also, it makes connecting other roads also easier. So I think this is lovely. Yeah. Only creating the off-ramp here with this train line, and also here, is a little bit tricky. Yeah, then I should make more space with these train lines. So let me do that. I will be right back. Well then, look at that. I mean, we have like a, yeah, we have now a little bit more space, so we can now make the on and off ramps to this roundabout. So let's see how we're going to do it. So I'm thinking, we need a, let's see, this thing. We turn this on again, and we are going to the surface. Now, this road can connect up to here, basically, yeah. And to make this even more, yeah, and it can also go to there from node to node. That works perfect. Now I'm going to use first these roads, just a normal 2-lane road, because those roads do not bend, yeah, so nastily. What I will do here is I will use a standard length of, let's see, what would be nice here. 25 or somewhat lesser. We also need to take the bend to that node maybe, or to that node. I think this node is better because then I will just have enough for avoiding that train line, the train track over there. Maybe I could use then this thing immediately if we go from here. So let's say from here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Not that fast, please. Take the bend option from this node. Let's see, an 18 by... Why is this thing so monkeying around? Do we have to page it up? Look at this. What the hell? Anarchy? Anarchy does do the trick somehow. Okay, maybe it does not really work well with that kind of road, so maybe I just use a regular road instead from here. So this is the idea that I have. I want to go from there to there. Now this looks more solid. So let's try this out. So it's a 15 by an 18, it says. Let me see. What if we do a 17 by a 16? 17 by a 16. Okay. 17 here by a 16. Yeah. How about here? 17 by a 16. Now the bend of that road will change it slightly. So, but this is the same length, and from here also a 17. This is on the inside basically of that road, so I make this slightly shorter and then bring it up to there, page down to there. Okay, well, nice. Okay, Then we go to the highway segment. So I grab a 2-laner and we put that, let me see, this is in the air, there, there, and then we also do it here and here, here, here and there, but we only take the 1-laner here and there and there and there, and now we have to flip all kinds of stuff around. So you go that way, you go that way, you go that way. You are fine, you are fine, you are fine. You are fine, you are fine. You have to go around. You have to go around. By the way, this has not changed. So let me do that. Like that, that, and that. And that. Yeah. That works. And another batch of water is coming in. Where is that coming from? I don't know. Anyway, so... Okay. We have to do something about lane mathematics. We do have a road, and I am not a big fan of this road, but I'm going to use it anyway. Now I have to actually try to find it, that specific road. I found it. So it's the large avenue with grass. So this road is going to be used to replace this, this. And we suddenly get like a huge tidal wave coming in out of nothing. I don't have any use dynamic weather. Let me turn that off. No disasters? No, okay. Could this weather related? I have no idea. So anyway, we have now some lane mathematics working for us, so we can implement lane connectors. So we do that here. Let's press Shift S, which does not work entirely, so we have to do this manually. So you go there and you will go there. And here I say also, okay, Shift S, and then you will go there, and then you will go there. Also, we are selecting the junction restriction, and we say you continue on, and we have no crossings here. And here the same, you, and no crossings here. And we change the speed on this particular road, because otherwise it will go very slow, because as you see it's only 50. Well, this road is 100, so we changed also this inner part to 100, so they can just race on. And this water source is kind of a mystery to me. I don't know where it's coming from. It's very odd, if you ask me. Let's have a look at these slopes, because these slopes are not looking that great, especially on these points. So what I can do using the node controller, this one, to make these slopes more like slope, like that. And this one also, slope, yep. Here we do the same. We grab this node and we slope it, and also this one we slope it. Yeah. Right, now we have this roundabout. From both sides we are going to grab just a simple 4-lane road, which would be then preferably with a divider, with grass, maybe even with trees. Why not with trees? Yeah. So we make it come from here and make it go down, and let's see, so we do it with 12, because 12 always works in this case, and then we run it that way all the way over the island, like that. And here it will be a little bit different, because this is a little bit different shaped, but it's okay. So here we go on to that node, we go down 12, like that, and then we do it like this, roughly in the length of the island, but I will proceed slightly bit forward, like that, and then do this. Yep, and then change this bend. Yeah, we will change this bend. Yep, we take this, and so let's see, this is a 6 by... let's see, how much is this? This is an 11, okay, then we add 5. Then we can make it 6 by 6. 6 by 6. Voila! some traffic management over here. Carry on, no crossings. Also here, carry on, no crossings. And then the whole bleeming roundabout itself we will be doing with the traffic manager. We say like priority signs. We click on it and we do Ctrl Shift and click. So it means they stop and they can continue, they can pick their lane, and that should work fine. Now I have also been wondering, because in Traffic Manager we have despawn turned off. What I do kind of notice, and I'm not sure, maybe I'm totally wrong about this, but it is like as if, I don't know, if the despawn function doesn't even still work. I have no idea. But anyway, we are going to make here. So I will do this also in a time lapse. What I will do is I will make areas for generic industries and areas for specialized industries. So let's say specialized above and generic below. So yeah, just give me a moment and I will just do this, right? I will be right back. Okay, so what we are having here is now the island, which is divided into segments. It does appear a little bit crooked, but that's because this road is going into a bend and this oval about is directly 90 degrees on this bend basically, and yeah, what you then get is like that this is sort of in line with the oval about, but anyway, it does not matter. What we are going to create here are now districts, and they are all going to be, you know, specialized industries in this area at least. So this is one of them, and then here we create a second one like that. So this also takes a little bit of time to work out, so I will do it here, 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 and also on these 4 areas over here. Maybe I remove these roads here, so also that I will put in a little time lapse. So yeah, be right back. Okay then, so we are slowly getting there. As you can see, I created all these districts, creating specialized farm, forest, ore and oil, and here the same. This is generic, and a cargo harbor to you know, send it to all other places over here and there and nowhere. So the only thing we need to do now is get these things the property they need. So in this case we click on this button and we go to industries, which is over here. So this is farm, fine. So farm is then this thing, check. This is forestry, check. This is ore, check. This is oil, check. Oil again, there. Ore, there. Farm, there. Forestry, there. So we have those. Now inside of these areas we of course require some smaller roads. So let's see what we can fit in there. Let's just grab the regular road. So there's also an option for these guys to park. So we are going to create just simple roads like, let's see, like these. Nothing too complicated. Very simple, but effective. Actually, this does work, you know, just going straight through this, all the way to there, there, there. Yeah, we can just make that stuff up and there as well. Yeah. So this road here, they make sure that the stuff can go to the harbor. Yeah, actually, you know, it's kind of interesting to make just a one-lane road coming through here, so they can skip this part. Just a one lane, bash, in there. Yeah, is this the proper road or is this? Yeah, that's the proper road. And then to make the lane mathematics work, we just create here a 3-laner like that and like that and that. And I also notice now that I have been doing this the wrong way around. Here, even here I did it the wrong way around. This should have been the entrance. Oopsie, these things have to be approached from the right side, not from the left side. Let me fix that. Okay, I think I fixed the situation now. They are going now the right way, you know, the proper way. And well, yeah, what was I doing? I was making these roads inside of these areas. So we are going to do here the same thing. I think that will work here as well. Right, so we have now all that set. We have a little bit of demand, so it's just a little bit. So what I will do, I will place now of each building one in these areas. So one here, one there, one there, one there, and also here we do the same thing. One in this area, one in this area, one in this area, and one in this area. Because our demand is not that big, we are going to make sure that every specialized area gets at least a factory. And also in the generic areas we will just place 1, 2, and here number 3. That's it. Yep. And here we do the same thing. So here we also say like 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Now, the only thing that is missing right now is a place where we can store all this stuff. Now, for that, we are going into this area and we are going to the warehouses. Now, we do not need the biggest warehouses, but we need a just nice, small, nice warehouse. This is actually too small. And this is also running into the wrong direction if I want to bring it to this cargo station actually. So maybe it's best to put that. Good question though. We could place it just here in the areas themselves. Yeah, I think that would be best over here. So we either take this one, which is way too big, or the smaller one. It's not that big. So I would say we place those things here on these main roads. Yeah, so sort of main roads, just or here maybe. I think, yeah, here. And then here we do the same thing, there. And then here. And then there. Yeah, so those warehouses, they will contain, in this case, the specialized goods for, in this case, farming. Yep, like that. This one will contain the specialized for forestry. There's already a building there, that's nice. This one will contain then the specialized stuff for ore. And this one will contain the specialized stuff for oil. Yeah. Now let me do the same thing for the other side as well. Right, so that has been set up right now. In principle, it can begin. It will take a while before these things fill up. They only have 2 freight trucks, which would be enough to just go to this station and then just drive back. That's in essence the whole idea. So we have one there, we have one there. Nothing is here yet. So even though it's there, there's nothing there. And here we have, let's see, we have one building over there. So bit by bit it will grow. It will take some time. It will definitely take some time, but eventually it will yield profit. Now let's see. What did I make here? A little bit of a mess. So let me fix this. So I take this road, make it a little bit longer, like that, that, and eventually also this will then fill up with generic industries, because that is what the game wants. Eventually also we want to have people over here. I think an underground metro from maybe the central station would do. Just follow maybe this land bridge over here to the central area over here. Somehow we could maybe pop in maybe, you know, a hub or something. Maybe it's connecting to this road here. We will have to see. But for now I leave it at that. I think for now we did something already pretty nice, and in the next episode we're going to work this out further. It needs to have a lot of refinement, and maybe, just maybe, I will keywall this entire area even off, because it's an industrial island or peninsula or whatever you want to make it. So I would say, like, you know, it would require definitely a keywall. But we will see that in episode 24 of CS 2025, CS1 2025. So guys and girls, thank you for watching this episode. Feel free to put your comment in the comment section below if you have any ideas. And and I will see you next time. And also, if you like it, don't forget to click on the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you definitely get notified until the next episode comes out. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. See you guys. Bye bye.